Keystone Cops.
What's going on, guys? I'll tell you up front, this is just gonna kind of be a just a generic video. I do have something that came in the mail today I want to get into a little bit, talk about what I've been carrying, and I tell you, I use a Rode, I think it's Video Mic Pro, I don't remember, but it takes a 9-volt battery. I really need to switch to some other type of mic or whatever, because you have to turn it off and on, and I can't tell you how many times I've recorded a video and there's no audio, or I go to turn it on and then the battery's dead, and then I don't have any 9-volt batteries, because I don't know about you, but I don't have a lot of things around that use a 9-volt battery. And usually, you know, my smoke detectors, even though you should change them out annually, I don't just have a big pile of 9-volt batteries, honestly. But anyway, so yeah, I carried, and I have been carrying for a while now, my Sebenza 21, small Sebenza 21 in Singo. You can see it's pretty dirty. Honestly, I need to put it on some stones. It's a little bit dull. It's not awful, but it's a little bit dull. It's really starting to pick up some of that pocket patina. I think you can kind of see there. And I know someone will probably ask, this is engraved. It has 1, 2, 3. 1 being knowledge, 2 being wisdom, 3 being understanding. Knowledge, wisdom, and understanding. So just a cool knife I really enjoy. I can carry it around the office. It's not intrusive. Nobody looks at it weird. And I constantly find myself going back to this saying, particularly every time I have this knife in my pocket, of knowledge, wisdom, and understanding, because undoubtedly someone says or does something, and I just think, man, if they just had more knowledge, or if they had wisdom, or if they understood what just, it's so applicable, guys. But anyway, I wanted to open this up. This actually is not my knife, and you can see here, this is from Marissa Strider. This is an SMG from the drop that was this past week, so I guess that would have been like August, I don't know, 8th, August 7th, something like that. If you're watching this years or months later, 2020 is the year. But I had a buddy, somebody that I've been talking to more and more as time goes on. His name is Professor EDC with 1 S, Spanish spelling. And he had been talking to me about just his videos, ideas, concepts, talking to me about some of the videos I've done. And he mentioned to me that he's really been trying to put together the Holy Trinity, or the Big Three. And he lives out in Mexico, and it's really hard to secure a knife for purchase here in the States and then turn around and get it shipped to him. So I was lucky enough to be able to sit online Friday, I think it was Friday night, this past Friday night, and pick up this SMG, but I have not opened it. And that part of that, I'm not going to get into a whole Strider discussion, but you guys know I like to show you things. I don't like to just talk about them. So I have no skin in this game. As soon as I tell him I have this knife, he doesn't even know I have it at this point. He will before I post this video, but at this point, he still doesn't even know I have it. By the time I let him know that I have his knife and we figure out what shipping is, I'm going to be fully reimbursed. So I literally have zero skin in the game. So this is just a knife I want to be able to show you guys, because I constantly hear, you know, or see rumblings of Strider this, Strider that, this, that, and the other. So I want to take this knife. The box has not been opened at all, as you can see, and just show you just straight out of the box. One other thing I want to show you before I even open the box is, do you see how Strider Knives is even smart enough to tape over these flaps? Guys, if you're selling knives or shipping anything and you're not taping these flaps, you're really doing yourself a disservice, especially right now with the way USPS is. I don't know what kind of troubles you guys have been having, but actually this knife came and it's supposed to be signature required. They just left it here. No signature, no anything. So just be careful. Just be very careful with how you package things and how you mail them out. So, like I said, First time it's being opened. I'm just gonna dump this all out. So we got plenty of packing peanuts. We've got the classic bubble wrap envelope and the tactical Ziploc bag. This is the Gunner Grip Hybrid with a stonewash blade and the flame titanium lock side. I don't remember what the blade steel is, but we'll check it out in a second. So let's go ahead and, well, the bag wasn't sealed. If that's a deal for anybody, the bag was not sealed. You can see, and I know one of the things that I saw someone talking about is basically the way the pattern ended up being laid out on the handle scale itself, and then the way it was cut, it's not perfectly even all the way across. So you can see here there is like an incomplete row of pattern here, and down here there's like a little bit of incomplete pattern. Again, you know, that is what it is, just pointing it out because it was pointed out to me. There is the centering. I won't even tell you what I think of it. I'll let you kind of check it out. Here's the lock side. Let me bring you guys in real close so you can see this. So you can see, is that a, I don't know if that's a scuff or not. Let's see. Is that a scuff? No, I don't think so. Okay, bring you in close on this side. Let you look at everything. There is some graphite on here. That is just packing peanuts or whatever. You can see the aluminum and the titanium line up. And there's that centering again. Let's go ahead and open it up. There it is. Here's the blade. You can see it's got that high dagger grind and that stonewash finish. It never really comes across in video as good as it does in person. In my opinion, I will give you my opinion on this. Strider has some of the best stonewash that I've seen, bar none. You know, I got into a conversation one time, and the guy was talking about Chris Reeve. If anything, I think they're neck and neck, Chris Reeve and Strider. You can see here, here's the bevel, the sharpening bevel. So you can see it's not super fine, but I know most of the guys usually sharpen to 600 grit or so and then finish on a strop. So you can see there, and just so you can kind of see the evenness. Okay, and I know the last one I got, okay, yeah, we got the tip there is not sharpened all the way up to the tip. So you can see there is a little bit that needed to be removed. This is the lockup. Hear a lot of talk about the lockup. The knife is going to break in. It's very smooth. You can hear that detent when it clicks. You can hear it, you can see it get sucked in there. So again, that's another thing people talk about, the detent. So this is the knife. I don't know. I don't know how I feel about this aluminum gunner grip. I do have one of the earlier, when they first went over to mixed Strider or M. Strider knives. It's an SMF, and it is in G10 with the flame titanium lock side. I should have brought that out when I made this video, but I didn't. Sorry about that. But I kind of like that better. Not necessarily because I prefer G10 over the aluminum. That's also something I've heard a good bit, but I don't know. It doesn't feel quite as grippy as the G10, and I kind of like that grippiness. So you can see the knife there. I know my buddy's going to be happy. He's been waiting for one of these for quite a while. He was able to get one, which kind of leads me into something else I would like to just briefly touch on real quick. I've already been talking for about 10 minutes. I'm not going to ramble on too long. And I told you at the beginning, click off if you don't want to hear me ramble. But I mentioned that I picked this up from my buddy, like I said, Professor EDC. Professor EDC. Professor EDC. guys, and I know things are crazy in general. I'm not going to get into all of that stuff. We already talked about how crazy the Postal Service is, but we've gotten away from a lot of this kind of thing here, guys, where just I'm not doing this for any reason. I've never met the guy. He's not a friend of a friend. He's just somebody I started talking to one day. We're cool now. He wanted the knife. I was able to get the knife, and I can send him the knife. He's just going to pay me exactly what is into the knife, be that the cost of the knife and the actual shipping. So this is not something I'm doing to make money off of, anything like that. We've gotten so far away from just basic kindness and decency, it seems like, in the community. And everybody's always in some kind of a conflict or some kind of an argument, or no one can seem to come together, or we're always trying to almost get over on one another. And it's really sad, guys. I've talked to a lot of good people that I've known for years, and they've kind of backed off of this hobby a little bit. Not necessarily backed off to the point where they're not involved, but we always end up kind of in our own smaller subgroups of people, because the general community it's toxic. It's getting toxic out here. So I don't know, for whatever that's worth. I'm not here to tell you what to do or how to do it, but I look forward to being able to help out some more knife guys that I know when the time comes and when I can. And I just enjoy it, and I miss that. So again, for whatever that's worth to you, I'm not here to tell you what to do or how to do it, but take that for whatever it's worth. I do have a video coming up that Professor EDC wanted me to do, which is, it was a tag. Lots of people got tagged. Lots of people bigger than me got tagged. It was the blade that defines you. So I'm going to drop this Friday. Maybe I'll get it done and put it out over the weekend, give you guys 2 videos back to back. But I just wanted to kind of just show you guys this knife, kind of update you on what I've been carrying, talk to you about UPS and just about the community a little bit. But that's all I have for you guys today. I appreciate you guys watching. Remember, a lazy man carries a dull knife.